All right, I just put a brand new hook on these, what do you call them? Pincers, tongs, whatever you want to call them. But in any event, the plan is to hook it to the back of the 3-point. I'll be using one of those, and I'll just drop the, put the hook in it, and hook onto a log, and basically use the John Deere as a skidder. Because what I was doing was I was using the logging chain and just dragging it flat. And of course, sometimes the front of the log would dig in. But by using these, if I could lift the front of the log off of the ground just a little bit, I could skid it out much easier. These things were seized solid. So what I did, I heated the hinge point up with the torch and sprayed some lube in it, and now they move freely. I think these things are older than me. And the reason I had to put the new hook on there, that's the old hook. See, it was breaking right there. So they were lifting something extremely heavy. And this just goes to show the strength of these things, because the chains up here, these links didn't break. The tool itself wasn't bending or breaking, but the hook started to break. So like I said, that's a 3/8 hook up here. And right now the weak point is the smaller links right there. So you can call it the fuse. But in any event, it's ready to go. I'll hang it up on the wall with the rest of my chains and ropes. I think I'm gonna move the John Deere and break out the Husqvarna riding mower and the Husqvarna string trimmer. I think I'm gonna go cut the shooting range, because we haven't cut the range for the new season yet. Of course, this is on late April in Virginia, and the grass is growing really good. So I think I'm gonna move the John Deere out of the way and bring out the Husqvarna. I don't really ride on the Skag. My wife, she usually rides on the Skag, and the Skag, it basically is very important to my wife, and of course, it's important to me. But it's important to my wife, and that's why she mainly operates the Skag, and I do my best to keep it running. I'm gonna drain all the hydraulic fluid, the dry fluid out of it, because I saw signs of water in there. The fluid looks frothy, and that usually means there's water in there. Plus, I don't know when last it was changed. I'm gonna drain it all out. I'm gonna give it a fresh oil change, a fresh hydraulic fluid change. Eventually, I'm gonna put some new belts on it. Tires look good, but and a new oil change, new air filter, new oil filter, of course. And again, just do my best to keep it running, because it means a lot to my wife. It belonged to her uncle, who passed last year. So she mainly runs it, and it means a lot to her. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it going. But we're gonna get the Husqvarna out. And I'm gonna give our little shooting range the first cut of the season. And as you've heard me say in past videos, it's actually marked. There's a 5, 10, 25, 50. The light pole is 75, and it's actually marked 75. And this white fence, I measured it. It's actually 100 yards. So it's 100 yards from there all the way down to the targets. 75 from the light pole to the targets. Right on the other side of the little barn pile, it's 50. I don't know if you can see there's a reflective marker, and it's actually marked on a one of those post blocks. 25, 10, and 5. I think those are the numbers, but you'll see it. I'm about to cut this first cut of the season. All right, I just finished string trimming around the target stand, around the markers. That's the 5, that's the 10, That's the 25. That's the 50. Put this over here. And like I said, the light pole, that's the 75. And the fence up there, that's the 100. So now I'm gonna pull the trailer off and hit it with the riding mower. All right, this is what it looks like. Excuse me. After the first cut, the sun's setting. This is my little pathway. Eventually, the pathway is going to be straight. That's why I was clearing this up with the loader. I'm going to bust down that little mound right there with the box blade. I'm going to bust that down, level that out, and it's going to be straight. It's going to come straight up and to the gate. But for now, it curves around here. And it goes down there. And I got some nice grass seed with the fertilizer in it we got from this guy in Richmond. He that's what he deals in. Most of the commercial guys buy their stuff from him, and we were put on to him by a family member. And again, the stuff is good. So I think I'm just gonna hit it with I'm gonna overseed it, like spots like this. I'm gonna overseed the whole area where we shoot. Just throw some seed on it. I got 2 spreaders. I'm just gonna load them up and run on through. And now you can see what I'm saying. The gate is up there. It goes around where all the debris was. So the goal is to eventually have it going straight. Right there behind me. So it's gonna go, actually, I'm gonna stand behind the 25 with my back to the 10. So it's gonna go that way. That way and that way. Instead of going around, it'll go up and then curve to the gate. But it's gonna require me I'm hearing something. This is gonna require me busting this down and leveling it out. And again, with the box blade, that's gonna be easy. Just level that out. Of course, I'm gonna move this. This is gonna go away.